Hello!
Hi!
And welcome to the TMI Fish Edition. Today we have Skydiver Tanner.
Hi guys, how you doing?
And I see a dragon pop by.
It is I.
Hello.
Ooh, dragon.
Sorry, I came in at the last minute.
It's okay, the intro was playing.
I was actually working on something for the show,
And you lost track of time.
exactly.
Yeah, that kind of happens.
I was doing laundry too.
Oh.
Trying to do.
Well, you're here now. Hi, Slap.
Got my coffee.
Yes.
Cheers.
I totally forgot to do something to drink. Oh well.
And I didn't set up a wheel either. Again.
You are right, Amiga.
It's like I got too many things going on and having trouble managing everything. But I'm glad I made it. Did someone call me on my phone? No, you guys didn't.
No, I don't have your number. So.
Anyway, yeah.
It was me!
Well, they asked, is this Ronnie? I'm like, no, I'm not. So did you ask if that was you? No, I'm not Ronnie.
Not last time I checked, my name was not Ronnie.
All right. My name either. My name's not Ronnie either.
Nope.
So I don't
Mine
know who that was.
isn't either.
Hello.
So we got no wheel. Oh my god.
Well, I could whip one up real quick.
Yes, this has to have the four things.
It has to be fish related.
Open fish questions.
Fish questions.
Fishy.
It's fishy.
Just anything.
Anything?
Fishy.
Well, I have old lists, but no one wants. We don't want to redo a wheel.
Make a new one.
Yeah, I'll have to make a new one.
Make a new list. Copy and paste, man.
No, we just have to.
Bada bing, bada boom.
We'll have to get everyone
Starting to sound like Barry Wybanga.
We'll have to get everyone.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Big bada boom.
I'll have to get everyone to contribute a word to the list. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still getting those calls where like people want to buy your property. Last one I picked up for, I was like, I'm not on my property. I think goodbye. And if they're gonna waste my time, I'm gonna waste their time, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could just tell them, sure. 1.1 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
One I picked up for that I knew was spam. Lately, they've been having the same area code, so they don't come up as spam. And I'm like, well, I don't know who that is, so I just pick it up. But if I know it's spam, I picked up one time and be like, thank you for calling Pizza Hut. Nobody got Pizza Hut. Well, how can I take your order today? And they hung right up.
Like they call and I feel targeted. They'll call and be like, "We'll buy your home. We don't care how messy it is or whatever." And I'm like, "Where do you got the cameras? Like, don't be judging how I live right now. I've been lazy."
It's like, it's not a dump. It's my home.
Right.
So who we have here on the show today? Can you guys introduce yourselves?
We have the Dragon Queen and
And the dragon.
are we live?
Dragon Queen's over
Damn
there.
We're live, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been live for.
Dragon Queen's.
Then you're here. I said welcome and everything.
And I wasn't here for it, I guess. Skydive Tanner. Over
Good
there.
Ira Tanner.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm with the program now.
Are you? Okay, good.
Good to have you.
Welcome to the present.
Welcome, yes.
Okay, while we figure stuff out, let me just show this little
Oh, beautiful.
calm video of my flaring better.
Beautiful. Absolutely
He's
beautiful.
a show off.
Yep, and you can only have one of those in the tank because they'll fight to the death.
Yep.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter how big of a
he,
it is, they'll fight.
he has gotten company since this video.
Oh, really?
Good.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. You
I
start
think
any
even
fight.
mated pairs will fight, won't they?
They just one of them just ate the other one.
It's not no, it's here we go. This
Oh, are
is
those
his company.
rummy nose or what are those?
Yeah, rummy noses.
Beautiful.
Oh, there he is. Of course, he has to be in the shot.
It's like, hey, get out of my space. Get out of my space. This is my space. That's my space. That's my space.
This is my tank.
He's like, I'm gonna cut you, man. I'm gonna cut you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh.
I used to have a red betta in my 55 gallon that I had back in the day, and I named him Fuego because he was all red. And he was a fiery little fish, and so he was Fuego. And he got along with all the other fish in there, and they didn't really pick on him that much. I stock so many different styles, and as long as they got a place to just kind of hang out and chill, they'll usually be fairly.
You weren't awake when he went around to each fish, and he goes,
Right.
"That's some nice fins you got there. Be a shame if you lost one."
I got some tiger barbs, and those guys can get pretty aggressive sometimes.
Freaking assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time I was at a pet store and they had like little cups of betas all beside each other. Two of them were facing each other and trying to square off through the little glass. It's like, you're gonna hurt yourself. Stop.
I had fish. They were given to me as a gift, but the people who gave the fish to me knew nothing about keeping fish. So they gave me a tank, they gave me the whole works, and then they gave me fish. I'm like, guys, that's not how you do it. I got to build the tank first. I got to build the environment.
Yep, you gotta make the pH, make sure the pH levels are correct, get the fish acclimated to the pH. Then you can put the tank.
Forget it. I had a hard time keeping those fish alive, and I just gave the fish to the nearest local fish store, and they just took the fish.
Yeah.
The
I gave the fish away.
Well, at least you know they're gonna be taken care of.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I'm making a list of fish, a fish list. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm making a list, and I'm going to put up the reel in a moment.
The tetras with the funny name, I can't remember.
Those are not the fish that glow in the dark, are they?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I remember there's like a genetically engineered fish that glows under neon light or glows in the dark.
Yeah. And it fades in time. So people buy them when they're young and it looks so cool, and then a year goes by and they're all faded out and they wonder why. And
It's like a glow stick that's like, oh.
The biggest issue people have is they buy tanks and they don't realize that there's that cycling that it has to go through. Exactly. So they drop fish in, and then they get an ammonia spike, and then all the fish die off, and people are like, well, why did my fish die off? So then they go buy more fish, drop them in, while the ammonia spike's finally starting to drop down, but then you have a nitrate spike, and then the fish all die off, and then they wonder why. And then,
that's a cleaner.
Yeah, little plucko.
I was constantly testing every day. Like twice, sometimes 3 times a day, testing to get the pH right. That's the only way I could keep these fish alive without them dying, and it wasn't creating an environment. You know what I mean? I was just making sure that the water was correct, and it wasn't working. So I had to give the fish away.
There's ways you can change the pH naturally. Wood will a lot of times lower pH. So if you have a lot of natural wood in there and you didn't boil a piece of wood, or if you didn't let the tannins leach out of it, tannins will leach into the water. But when you got a brand new piece of wood and you drop it in, they'll turn your water a lot of times brown because all the tannins leach out, and that'll lower pH.
Oh yeah.
If you
The
put
I got the name. Sorry.
MAPA,
Yeah.
yeah. If you put baking soda in, you got to read on how much to do, but baking soda will help raise pH.
Well, I went and bought the whole pro test kit and everything, so I was able to add all the chemicals that I needed to make everything balanced. But I was constantly doing it, which doesn't help create an environment. It just keeps them alive, and I have to keep adding more water, and
yeah.
When you have to take them out to clean the whole tank.
Yeah. So I'm constantly keeping them in this like pristine environment. It works, but it's just like a hassle.
Yeah. We had
the next thing you do is you find fish that that will work for the environment. You know, some fish will thrive in a lower in a more acidic pH, and others will thrive more in a caustic. So you kind of look at what fish might thrive in a 6.4 versus fish that'll thrive in a 7.2.
Well, I forget this chemical. I was taking tap water, and I was taking this chemical supposed to make it balanced, and you just put a few drops in it, and I was keeping those on the side, and I was just refill as the pH went wonky. I put some more water. It was just a nightmare for me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what causes a lot of people to kind of leave the hobby a little bit. Nature's really, really slow, right? Nature's not fast by any means, and I have an issue with it sometimes where I want to see results right away, right? You want to see a week later, you want to see things looking good. And well, nature doesn't act that way. Nature takes a long time. So I've been, I was experimenting around with my tank for a while, and finally I just said, screw it. I need to just leave it be and just do its water changes and try to keep certain things low. But otherwise, the rest of the stuff, I just got to leave it alone and let it do its thing.
Right.
Like my 10-gallon, so many plants were dying off, fish were dying off. And so before we bought fish, we were just like, we're going to just leave the tank as it is. Plants are dying off, algae's growing in there. Let's just continue to do water changes on it, once every week, about 20%. And as the month went on, then the tank started looking better. The plant started to regrow. The moss that we thought was completely done for and dead. Sorry if the dogs bark. Completely done and dead. I told my fiance, just leave the moss on the piece of wood. It looks dead, but leave it on there. And now it's starting to actually make a comeback and growing really well. So we just left it alone, and it's starting to do its own thing now.
Cool. Yeah, it's good when you build it up, and it takes care of itself in some ways.
Right.
What? What?
I would argue no aircraft is perfectly good, nor is any pilot perfectly good.
No.
You don't know.
Well, I made a list. Pilot. I actually made a list for the wheel.
I was a pilot.
I have my private pilot's license too. Still better to jump out of an airplane.
I have my pilot's license in GTA.
How many buildings you crash into? How many people?
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch. Okay. Remind me not to die with you.
That's usually the objective. As opposed to flying.
Right. Like harmonica man. I keep all my fish in the freezer.
In the freezer, yeah. Oh.
Fish sticks.
Fish.
Great.
What's loot fish?
Is it true that if you get a goldfish and you put it in like a huge tank, the goldfish will get huge?
Goldfish are kind of a big fish. Yeah.
Because I read the story, I don't know if it's true. This natural service was going out measuring fish in the lakes, and they found like a really, really big goldfish that somebody had let go in there. And it was happy and healthy, and it didn't seem to be doing anything adverse to the natural environment, so they let it go.
Mhm.
Like, if I took some like regular goldfish from the pet shop and like put them in the lake across the street from my house, I don't know if they'd survive or if the ducks would eat them or whatever would happen.
Yeah.
I'd like to go over there and be like, "Ooh, there's a shimmer of gold, there's a shimmer of white, yay!"
Yeah, they can get pretty big. You know, some of it's environment, some of it is just their breed or their species. You know, there's a lot of times you go and you see fish, you know, super tiny in the store, and they're cute and stuff, and they can get up to 6 inches or 10 inches or whatever. It might take years and years for it to get there, but yeah.
I don't know anything about fish.
Get some koi; they're very hardy.
Believe me, you have to don't get fish. Get the tank first. Forget about fish. Get the tank and build the environment for your fish. Then think.
Can I just leave them on my counter and they can just sit there?
It's like, who wants to keep a dirty bowl of water on there and stare at a dirty bowl of water for like a month? Not me, but that's what you have to do. Right? Basically.
Sorry,
You do. You kind of have to let it sit for about a month. It's like 2 weeks is probably okay, but a month. But during that time, you might want to drop
filter everything.
Maybe drop a tiny bit of like fish food in there, or have a live plant or two, so then that way something can essentially die off, and then the biofilm.
Even borrow some of the substrate, not the substrate, the filter material from someone else who has an active system.
Exactly, and get that biofiltration going.
Get that right, then you get it going quickly.
Yeah,
because you need you need all that. What do they call that? The bio what?
The biofilter.
Right, the bio. You need the biomatter. That bio.
Get the bacteria going. Lava rocks help with it, because lava rocks are very porous.
This is the wheel we see here beside us. If I spin it, it should make a noise.
Nice.
If you remember the sound, yes.
Yeah, the sound is being shared. Someone just has to say spin, and it'll land on a fish.
Nips.
Nips.
Said nip. That's bats.
Swordfish.
Swordfish. I don't know anything about swordfish. Did you guys hear all that?
Yep, we heard it.
Okay.
Well, I heard it.
It sounded like you heard the spinning and the confetti and the music and everything.
Yes, all of it.
Because nobody said anything. Swordfish.
It also depends on if you want to do saltwater fish or freshwater fish. Then you got a whole different kettle to deal with.
Right. I think swordfish is like something that like Slim Living Cyborg would probably use in one of his shows.
Swallow this.
The only thing I can think of is a movie with John Travolta.
Spin again?
Again.
I think I've seen that one. It's very tasty.
Guppies.
Oh, God. Poor dog.
Who said spin?
No, guppies the most.
Guppy. What's a guppy anyway? Isn't a guppy a frog?
No, it's a
Guppy is a fish. It's a very common fish that a lot of people like to have, and then they're live bearers. So next thing you know, they have a bunch of babies in their tank that they don't want.
Tons of guppies all of a sudden.
Flounder, don't be such a guppy.
We're all just guppies inside, aren't we?
Oh no, Julie.
Yeah.
You have to embrace the guppy within you.
Yeah, okay. I'm so old. I can remember when Moby Dick was just a guppy.
It swallowed the whole ship. No, it just swallowed.
If you Irish Demon breeds a lot of guppies. He did a video about a month or so ago on his fish room, and he's got just a ton of guppies in there. And I've never been much of a guppy person, but there's a tuxedo guppy out there. That's a gorgeous one. I would get those, but I don't
Really?
like that they have babies all the time.
What do they wear, like a tie? They're wearing
very fancy.
a cummerbund.
Aren't there people breeding guppies to feed other fish with?
Nope.
No.
I mean, maybe, but usually, like they're the ones with the big, colorful tail that they can't swim real fast.
Or
and
maybe
they usually
it's
have
the
a
other
high
fish
fin that's
about.
colored.
Do guppies school? You know,
Yes. Well,
schooling fish are
kinda.
cool.
If I had guppies and I had too many in the tank because they kept breeding like
Guppies.
rabid guppies, I would just take a whole bunch, put them in a bowl, stick them in the lake, and see how they do. It's like, okay, I got the numbers down. Then as soon as they start going up again, just scoop, bowl, lake. The ducks would treat, or the turtles.
Ah! Oh my.
You okay?
Yeah. I just closed the YouTube chat. Whoops.
I know you said that as soon as I said turtles. I'm like, you like turtles?
Yeah. My aunt's got loads of turtles.
I've saved a couple turtles from being hit on the side of the road. Like in my neighborhood, just as you're riding along, I would see one on the side of the road, like this close to getting hit. So I told Dad, pull over. I would go in the back and get one of our old towels, go over and pick it up. Like the regular pond sliders are fine. They only like hiss and stuff, but soft shell turtles, they're little bastards. Like this thing has a long neck and it's kept trying to turn around and bite me. So I had to distract it here and there until I got it to the lake. Like, you little bastard, stop it. I don't want to get bit. I'm trying to save you.
I have a fish joke.
Okay.
Does anybody want to hear it?
There you go.
What? That sound.
That was funny, right?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
You didn't hear it?
No.
That's because I didn't say anything.
Oh, that might be fine then.
What a good joke, right? Now, why don't oysters give to charity?
Oh. You told me yesterday.
Anyone?
I can't remember.
I give up.
No.
Give up? Because they're shellfish.
Yeah.
I just do it for the halibut.
Yep.
Did you get it?
Oh, I'll
Don't
be
think
right
about it.
back.
Can't think about it. Don't think about it too much. What, Linda?
Have to go and get something to drink.
Oh,
Okay.
Be right back.
Oh my God, Becky, look at that fin. It is.
Hey, we're unsupervised now.
On the show.
You can run around naked.
Okay.
That's the first thing I did when I was a kid. As soon as the parents left, clothes came right off.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I don't know why. It's just one of those things.
It's one of those things where you think you're being bad by doing it.
Nah, it was just like clothes. Who needs them?
Yeah. And then as an adult, you're just like, if you live alone, just like, yeah, I walk around my house naked. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I didn't care to cover my body up when I was a child. I didn't care. It's like, what's clothes? Come
COVID
on.
and we're just on camera, so just
Yeah.
the shirt is okay, right?
Clothes? What
I'm sorry.
clothes?
I know my sister, like her youngest one, when she was about 3, she went through a period of loving to be naked. So
Sure.
it was around Christmas time, and my sister had passed out on the couch with her 5-year-old at the time because she was sick, and they finally got some sleep together. And so her teenager was supposed to watch the 3-year-old. Well, she didn't. So When my sister woke
Imagine
up,
that.
welcome back. When my sister when she woke up, there were boxes in the living room that were put by the tree, and the 3-year-old standing there stark naked, just drawing on everything.
No,
And
no.
my sister goes, "Where'd those boxes come from?" And she goes, "The mailman gave them to me." And because the UPS guy came and delivered some packages my sister had ordered, and stark naked as he was delivering them too. So my sister just said, "Maya, you're too much. You're canceled." And then so the little one looks at my sister, crosses her little arms, and goes, "Well, you're a psycho bitch." They were all just dying. Her teenager was all over, like all over the floor, just laughing. It's like, how can you be mad? She's 3.
It's so lame. It's funny.
Hey, what are you gonna do? It's the way kids are. That's the way kids are.
Yeah. I love those little stinkers so much. Now they're 5 and 7, and they're still lovely, but they still get into shenanigans.
Okay. This is totally unrelated.
So
This is for Skydiver Tanner.
Do you dress to answer it?
What?
I don't know. Would you dress to answer it? I'd probably be the one who hides behind the door with it cracked, like all menacing, and freak them out, or I'd just let them knock until they put the package down, and then once they leave, then open the door.
Now, if they're Jehovah's Witnesses, just open it up and be like, "Hey, come on, the party's about to start." They'll never come to your house again.
I want to hear Slim's answer to that one. So Slim, please answer. Okay. Yeah, well, I thought so.
He doesn't put on clothes for any reason. I believe him.
Yeah.
But there is a reason.
He was waving his
cyborgs don't need clothes, do they? So he's probably in the right to just go about his day.
Watch out or he'll assimilate us all.
Yeah, well, you can't go shopping naked.
Why not? If you're a nudist, you can say, "It's part of my lifestyle. You have to accept it."
The rats.
Yeah, we'll see how far that gets you. In the local Walmart, trying to get some bread.
Have you seen some of the photos from people of Walmart? Half of them are pretty much naked anyways.
Pretty much. You see their ass crack. You see bigger camel toe than a camel itself has.
There's a difference between being pretty much naked and being naked. You try it. Tell me how far you get.
Well, if they still have their changing rooms open, like so you can try shit on, just go in there, take off all the clothes, and just run out there and just run around the store until somebody tries to catch you. Grease yourself up, and they won't be able to.
No, you got to paint on clothing.
Do you know the name of this snail, Tanner?
I do not. I'm not much into snails, but I would imagine it's a ram's horn. Does it look kind of like a ram's horn?
I don't know. I don't know snails. I'm not a snail aficionado.
Me neither.
I know like mystery snails and assassin snails, and I think that's about it. And I know the snails that are like overtaking my tank that I let my pea puffer eat.
Wait. Assassin snails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assassin snails. They're no good to have.
They work slowly.
They do. They go after a lot of like other snail eggs or really small snails, and they're not huge, but they're big enough.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fish only comes out at night?
A night fish.
Night fish. Okay. How about a starfish?
You could take that two ways. There's the regular starfish that comes out at night, or the chocolate starfish that some people have come out at night.
Forgot all about that one.
Unless you want some afternoon delight.
That's bad.
Okay.
Okay. Skydiver Tanner fits into our group perfectly.
I've read some of the stuff in there, and it's if this week wouldn't have been too busy, I could have had a bunch of stuff I throw down. You guys, did I post my a skydiving video into any room in there? If not, you can't play it on YouTube. You just can't, but you can watch it, and it's hilarious. Let's see if I can put it in. So people would have to go to your guys' Discord in order to watch it.
I should take the video that I took from my drone a couple of years ago. I took it to the park. I wanted to see how high it could go, and I lost control. So all it's happening is whee! And I had the camera going the whole time, all the way up until I lost control and it drifted this way, and then it landed in somebody's yard. I watched the footage all the way to the end. So I should put it on with the sound effects. So it's like.
That'd be funny. Yeah, I put it in the Sex Dungeon channel on the Discord about a week ago. And
you put a video in the Sex Dungeon?
Yes, it's a funny video. If you click it, you'll understand why it's in there.
Right. Okay.
There's a lot of funny
13th.
stuff in the Sex Dungeon.
Yeah.
Hey, I got another joke.
Oh,
Fish joke.
blub blub skydive.
Yes, you got to have volume on for it, but you can't watch it on YouTube.
Hey, this fish walks into a bar, right? And the bartender says, "Hey, what can I get for you?" And the fish goes, "Water." Joke,
Sure.
people. Laugh.
Wah 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 wah.
Shame on you for that one.
Someone's watching the video. I can hear the sound effects in the background.
I'll be right back.
All right, I got another one. How do oysters manage to hide from other fish? Camouflage.
Clamor. Oh no, you can't put that on me. Oh my god. You might get struck for that one.
Exactly.
Who's doing that?
Yeah, I was just saying that the other day. Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
How do you talk to fish? Anyone know? You drop them a line. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I got to try that.
Anyway,
Okay.
got any
tips?
jokes, Eddie?
I can't believe you
That's it.
put you up.
Oh wait, did the stream just disappear?
Hey, how come fish are so easy to weigh?
What?
Because they got scales.
Yeah, they got their own scales. Boom.
Someone say nips.
That's right.
Nip.
Rockfish. Yeah,
That
rockfish.
sounds like the name of a rock band.
Yeah.
Do they
Not
rock
regular.
and roll?
Rockfish. Yeah.
Oh, they rocking fish? I
Those
keep
are the
thinking,
fish that evolved from rocks. That
isn't there a fish that looks like a rock, but it has like this protrusion that will stab out if you step on it. It's like this rock. Is that? Maybe I'm making things up now.
I'm sure there's something out there like that. There has to be. There's so many weird fish.
Yeah, I know. Rock.
Like I have something called a twig fish, and it literally looks like a big long twig. It's really cool looking, but very weird.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. Interesting.
Kind of like a big pleco, but it's a twig fish, and it eats algae and it moves around. But there's got to be something.
So there is. So a rockfish. It looks like a rock, or is it just a fish that they call a rockfish for some other reason? I mean, I don't know anything about it. Fish.
Well, let's check Google, our friend. There is a rockfish.
Oh.
Pacific Ocean perch, or known as the Pacific rockfish.
Yeah, but is that something you can like have in a fish tank? I don't think so. I think it's pretty.
Probably not.
It's probably.
I mean, you can have pretty much anything in a fish tank, depending on size.
Yeah, well.
Size matters.
Unless you have like an aquarium somewhere that's
Phrasing.
You can have a fish anywhere. All right, so
Mark Caesar says they have poisonous spines. Is that right? That look like and they look like rocks, or they look like rocks.
That's stonefish.
Yeah, they're stoned, man. They've been smoking that underwater ganja. That special ganja. Special. They roll those big old splits. Like.
Slim asked if is that a drunk musician? A rockfish.
A rockfish, yeah.
Stonefish. He's stoned.
So let's see.
Oh, those.
It's called the stoned rockfish.
Those fish. Famous for being stepped on.
It's called the obliterated out of his mind stonefish.
Yeah, they're crazy looking. I was looking them up.
It's the too drunk to fuck stonefish. Yeah. I'm making things up now. You guys are
yeah.
You guys have got to stop me here. I'm just going to keep going.
Spin.
That.
Wow, that's an unusual
Blank.
spot.
Open
The
fish.
No,
the ghost fish.
Oh yeah, the ghost fish. Yeah.
It's the ghost fish. No, I forgot to add Morton. So I forgot to add the pants on fire.
Oh, or the goldfish.
How can that be a choice?
I think it's actually a type of catfish.
The ghost fish?
I think they got long whiskers.
Ah.
Oh, look, it's pants on fire. Isn't that funny how that happened?
Come here.
Oh wait, we can spin again, right? Let me shuffle. Oh wait, I'm adding.
Oh, cute doggy.
Yeah. He's the one that randomly gets grumpy and barks in the background.
Shuffle. Come on, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Then we're gonna spin. This is the spin to make up for the last spin.
Everyone's favorite type of fish.
Oh.
Let's.
I guess not everyone's.
You seem to have a malfunction there.
I have a question actually. A puffer fish and blowfish the same fish?
Puffer fish and blowfish. I don't know. That's a good question, Linda.
That is a good question.
I don't care.
And it deserves a good answer.
If they're both blowing, or is there a suckfish?
Yeah, that's called a plego.
Right? There's plenty of those out there.
I'm back. Did you kids behave?
No.
Good.
Hide that choice. Yeah. Is there a no?
I don't think it's going to work on here.
Everyone's favorite fish.
The fish.
I eat a lot of tuna.
Thank you, Slim.
I'm a big tuna fan.
They are the same.
You can. What was that? You could tuna
Well, I did
piano,
not
but you
know.
can't tuna fish.
Can't tuna fish.
I had to say
I
it.
have
I'm
a
sorry.
puffer.
No.
I got a tiny little puffer, a little pea puffer.
It's the ultimate dad joke.
Hmm.
The SD card won't work on my new laptop. I might have to try my old one.
Hey,
I took the SD card out of my drone to try and bring up that video, but it's not working with any adapter I have right now. One, it said, "Do you want to format this card?" I'm like, "No, I'll lose it."
Yeah. Laptops are like that.
It do be like that though.
They want to do what they want to do, and they don't care what you want to do. But same with laptops.
That sounds fishy to me.
Yeah, well, I understand why.
Blub blub, mother blubber.
Hey, two fish are in a fish tank. One turns to the other and says, "Hey, you know how to drive this thing?"
And then the other one says, "No, do you?"
Can we revoke Sam's dad joke privileges?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the easiest way to catch a fish?
Use a fishing rod.
No, have someone throw it to you.
Catch a fish.
No.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Where does a fish go? Where does a fish go to borrow money?
A loan shark.
A loan shark.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
I got you on that one.
What kind of fish eats mice?
Catfish.
Catfish.
My God,
Yeah.
make somebody say spin or nips or whatever.
Nips. Blinky nips.
What did the fish get on its math test? A C plus, just like seahorse.
Oh my God, it's spreading.
I looked online quick to see if I could
Spreading
find
like
something
it.
better, and there really isn't.
It's infecting the stream. Oh no!
We're all
Seahorses,
gonna
the males
drown.
give birth.
Run away! Run away!
Run away, Biffy!
No, hide behind the miga. Run away!
You know those seahorses you can buy in the mail? They're dehydrated, and you just pour them in the water,
No.
and they just come alive. Sea monkeys.
No, yeah, those are shrimp.
Brine
They're,
shrimp.
they're shrimp. That's right.
Yeah, seahorse. Like I said, the males
Fish,
give birth.
fish love brine shrimps. Brine
It's
shrimp.
not working.
Right.
Hey, what do you call a fish that isn't smart?
Stupid.
Nathan.
No, dumb bass.
Maxisa's fish went to the riverbank. Ah!
See, now that one's good. That was clever.
Yeah.
That was okay. I'll give it that. I have to try it on my other laptop later.
Yes, they do. That is exactly right.
Yep.
Yep, it's the males.
Yep. The men get to do all the gestation and pushing them out.
Yeah, and then taking care of them.
And the female seahorse gets to party!
Where does a fish keep its money? Where does a
If this
fish?
is a walleye joke or something.
No, where does a fish keep
In an
its money?
offshore account.
Or a riverbank.
Yeah.
That joke's already been done.
Come on. Offshore account's pretty good, but fish can't get there. What do you call a fish that won't shut up?
eoSam.
We all jumped on that one.
Big mouth bass.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Better not, Joe. I've always admired fishermen. Have any of you guys admire fishermen? I do, because
That looks like my dog.
they're real men. Real men.
No more out of you.
Oh.
And he keeps on talking.
I don't know. All these dad jokes have just like, I don't know, short circuited my brain.
They've drank.
Yeah.
Ah,
Spin?
spin.
Nips.
Ups.
Pebbles.
That's what my local baseball team used to be called, but then some religious buttholes were like, "You can't have devil in the name," so now they're just called the Rays.
Oh my.
Absolutely. True story.
We already had that joke, nerdy.
What joke? Two fish in a tank and one said to the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you can't drive that thing.
That was talking about the whole can't have the devil thing. There was some, I can't remember what town, they got all mad because a school bus, the LED tail light just happened to make like a pentagram. Like the formation of it was a star on all of them, but the way it got set in it made an upside down pentagram. And people were all up in arms about that and saying that the school needed to change this and stuff. And it's just like, all because it was screwed on in a way that you claim to not like.
Of course, because oh my baby, it's gonna be hit by the devil.
Right?
Stop that.
So you had a town that was afraid of a taillight.
Yeah. They were afraid of a tail light. I should try to find that news article. It's crazy.
Wow. That is nuts.
That's yeah.
That's a fish story.
Like you're trying to pass it on to the kids.
I've never been lucky fishing.
All right. To all the people in that town, don't do that.
Right?
Just like be a normal human being. There are certain things that you should not be afraid of. An improperly mounted taillight is not a thing you should be afraid of.
Yeah, but the devil's on the bus and my baby's on the bus. Therefore, I have to protect my baby.
Mm-hmm.
You are devil worshiping heathen and y'all going to hell.
I gotta see if I can find this.
Hey, God made the devil Ray too, didn't he?
Okay, we're getting into dangerous, stupid territory here.
It's all right.
And I don't think my brain can handle it. Nope. I just don't think so.
Do you have some brain?
Are you broken?
Well, maybe.
I think we have to hit his reboot button.
I'm trying to read that story on this, and it was one lady, and she took a picture of the school bus taillight, and then she passed it on, and a bunch of people got upset about it. That's just weird. Anyways,
can we have the location of this town so we can tell everybody in the United States to avoid it?
Cordova, Tennessee. A Christian mom in Cordova, Tennessee is worried the occult influences are lurking in her town and showing their presence in the unlikeliest of places, the red taillights of a local school bus.
No, not the taillight of a school bus.
Memphis Action News 5 reported Wednesday that Robin Wilkins snapped a photo of the taillights while she sat behind a bus in traffic.
Really?
Hey, why do some fish live in salt water?
Because they're so salty.
No, because pepper makes them sneeze.
Why I gotta?
I think I laugh more at your own reaction to the jokes than I do the What's he gonna do this time?
Sorry. Should I apologize?
It's too late to apologize.
You ruined it already.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Apologize, because we know you're going to do it again.
I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry.
Like, yeah, go ahead. With a confessional. We absolve you.
Written? Not written. Video.
Heavenly Father, I have sinned.
I confess. Am I supposed to bow? I don't know.
You're supposed to cross yourself.
I could go really dark, right? I was going to say, the way you were doing that looks like you would have been like the altar boy, like trying to ask forgiveness from the priest.
Forgive me, for I have sinned.
Forgive me, Father.
Actually, they wouldn't be able to get the voice out. It'd just be like.
And Sam, you got to say, you got to say the what's it called? So, what is it? Hail Mary, full of grace, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, they make you do things. do 5 underarm farts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 6 nose hand flails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost done. And now flip everybody off. All right.
Hail Mary, Mother of God.
I'm absolved.
Oh, that's the Monty Python version.
I'm absolved. I'm cleansed.
Your mother was a hamster.
I am now cleansed.
You don't know about the smells of elderberries.
Oh wait, I forgot to go a few times.
Anytime I hear that sound, I just think of the video.
Do a few of those and you'll be right. You know what's funny about confessional? I was in confessional once just to test it out. And I had to lie in order to get through it. So what's the point? I said to myself, what's the point of making up a lie to tell him that I made up a lie that I lied?
How many stars would you rate it out of 5?
What, confessional?
Yeah.
Not even a half star.
No, we're not gonna show it again.
Not even a half star.
I love the meme where like
Go
someone
into
says,
the sex
"Forgive me,
junkie
Daddy, I've
and
been a bad girl," and the
find
priest,
it.
"It's forgive me, Father, for I have sinned."
Yeah. All right. And then make up a sin.
I've been having lustful thoughts of you, Father.
Yeah. Oh, really?
If I have sex with you, does that mean I'm having sex with God?
Well, let's reenact them right now. What?
No, it wouldn't work if you're not an altar boy.
Man of God. I'm a man of God.
Which God?
Sam, are you sure it's only coffee in that cup?
Yeah, just coffee, man.
Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm just drinking Canada Dry ale. That's all.
I'm just kind of, I'm a little bit flustered that I forgot it was Thursday. And that means yesterday I totally blew off the book club because I thought it was Tuesday. So now I'm a whole day behind everything.
Oh, it was kind of like a miga thinking Monday was Sunday.
Yeah, so I guess people can identify. But I really was back. I was behind one day for reals. That's why I wasn't here when it was time to go live. I was like, where was he? Where was Gio?
Yeah.
The only way I keep track of what day it is now is by who's streaming. Like I've been on furlough for so long I never know what date it is, but I can always tell what day it actually is by someone putting out a stream. Like every Thursday this stream starts. So okay, it must be Thursday.
Right.
That's how I've been able to tell my days apart lately.
No, well, I've been immersing myself in different activities that don't involve that kind of thing. So my time is very messed up because I don't realize what time of day it is or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
To get me something alcoholic.
I have some more that like this.
Yes.
You put that up. You put that up on the.
Hold on though.
Black cherry lemonade.
Because I can.
Black cherry lemonade?
Yep.
Wow. Never had
Hard
black
black cherry lemonade. Gotta have some alcohol.
What's with that black cherry? It's in like everything.
I don't know, it's like a little more bitter, I guess, than regular cherries, but it's pretty good.
Yep.
Fruits go through their cycles. Like pomegranate was huge how long ago, and like the dragon fruit was huge, and then, like every fruit seems to kind of go through a little bit.
Acai berry, I think, is the most recent.
Yeah, acai was huge for a while.
Yeah, but cranberry's like forget it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Cranberry's like everything's got cranberry this, cranberry that, cranberry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, straight up cranberry juice is good for you. Filters your kidneys.
Doesn't all juice do that? No.
I think cranberry's got something extra in it, but no, I don't know. Maybe other juices work too.
It's like that cran something in it.
I've had kidney stones twice in my life, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll drink cranberry juice if I need to.
Yeah.
Cranberries.
That does not sound like a fun time.
Mr.
Well, it
Nielsen,
wasn't.
Mr. Nielsen.
I want some banana juice. Forget about that.
Can't juice a banana.
Actual banana.
Nips.
Nips.
Nips. Nips. Nips.
Blinky nips.
Tuna.
You could go two routes with this one.
Tuna. I can. We can. We can. How many
Yes.
rounds?
You can go the slang route, or you can actually go the actual fish route.
How about the sushi route? How about a nice tuna sandwich? How about some tuna salad?
Tuna.
Tuna on the rye.
I don't like fish, but I will eat tuna.
I hate tuna. I can't stand even the smell of it.
Have you tried washing?
We get it. You're straight.
Who said I was?
Oh, touche.
I'm about as straight as this.
You never tell a straight man to go, or a gay man to go straight. You tell him to go forward.
Well, why did the fish blush?
Uh-oh. You guys didn't tell me I needed face palm protection for this stream. I gotta find something here before he answers this.
And make sure your screen is further than you can punch.
Oh, jeez.
The
Here
fish
it comes.
because it saw the ocean's bottom. Oh.
That joke sunk like the Titanic. My joke was even better.
Hey, what do fish take to
Oh.
stay healthy? What do fish take?
Wait. The guests get to tell the jokes first.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
I already said it.
I don't have any fish jokes yet. The ones I'm trying to make up in my head are not that good.
Wow, this is awkward.
What did the fish say when they couldn't think of a fish joke? Damn.
They made up a fish joke.
It was trying to be something with gar in it, like an alligator gar, and be like, what do the fish say when they start sword fighting? On gar. But it doesn't make any sense.
What do fish
Oh,
take?
I thought that was your face palm protection.
Yes. It's okay.
What do fish take to stay healthy?
They drink a lot of water.
Vitamin C.
Boom.
At the end.
At this point, I kind of envy fish because they're in the water and they don't have to hear these jokes.
Now that's funny.
See, that was a good one.
I might go try being a fish for a little bit. Sorry if I don't come back.
Hey, you guys asked for fish, right? You're doing fish? Is that what it is today? It's a fish.
Yes.
Day.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'll be back. I got to get my laptop.
Well, we're not doing fish. We're talking
know.
fish.
Yeah, you're running away, aren't you?
Who's running?
No, I have to go to plug in my laptop because I have it in the kitchen and the plug's in the living room. If I start moving this thing, you're going to hear a bunch of squeaking because of the wheels. So I got to mute. Be right back.
Squeaking. No squeaking.
You want to hear it?
So, Skydiver Tanner, at what age did you start jumping out of perfectly good airplanes?
Age 36, actually, for my 36th birthday. So afraid of heights, and I wanted to do so. I was at a point in my life where things were very stagnant and negative, and so I decided I wanted to just do something different to kind of jumpstart things again.
So some kind of shock therapy, is that it?
Yeah, exactly. It started off kind of as a joke. One of my friends, she's afraid of heights too, and she's like, we should go jump out of an airplane this summer. And I was like, haha, no. And then the next summer came, and I was like, you know what? I think I actually do want to do it. I just want to try it, say I did it. And being the person I am, I read like everything on it before it happened, trying to make sure that like it's as safe as they claim it is. And I did my first jump, and I didn't think I would ever want to jump again, but I watched the video and I was like, I love aviation and I love flying. I think I do want to try this again. And I have only 257 jumps now, so I'm not very, very high in the jump numbers, but I'm trying to get there.
Too afraid of heights to even try.
That's what I said.
good.
Okay, I can understand one jump, but 256 more?
Yeah. It's kind of it's
I know.
it's almost a meditation now, because it's only a minute of free fall, but in that 1 minute you're just a part of the world. There's no other concern other than the people who you're jumping with, or seeing the view that you're seeing. You know, someone said that if he could write a book on skydiving and have the actual words that he wants to use to describe it, he'd be a bestseller. You can't word it out properly. It doesn't give it justice.
Mm-hmm.
And the community is kind of like this community. Everyone looks out for one another. Everyone loves one another. You know, obviously because everyone's lives are at risk if someone does something wrong. You know, and you're more likely to die in a car crash on the way to the drop zone than you are actually skydiving. But you know, you get the 76-year-old retired doctor who's a surgeon, and you get the 18-year-old college student, you know, who's fresh out of high school, and then you get, you know, someone who is a retail manager, and you're all on the same jump doing the same thing together, just having fun. And it's so cool that you get a big mix of people and you're all there just celebrating one thing, or, you know, doing one thing. And the photo on the screen is my old cichlid tank that I used to have.
Oh.
Yeah. And go back to fish. This was like the evolution of my tank. This was at the end of one of the things where I had wisteria in there and it overgrew, and I was constantly trimming it, and I had to I was fed up with constantly pruning, so I pulled out the wisteria. Sir says, Orgoyne splat. The hardest thing about skydiving is the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not the fall that'll kill you, it's a sudden stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can skydive without a parachute, but usually you can only do it once.
That's the one with the bobs.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that photo, that fish tank, was when I first set it up, and then the one you showed previous to it is what happened to it after a month.
Mm.
Okay. So they kind of
Yeah. A little evolution.
This first.
That's what it looks like now.
That's now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's beautiful now.
I put a new center wood piece in it. And got some different plants and glued some sublosser tang on it. So hopefully it grows in really well.
The start.
Yeah, this is an old photo from when I set up 55 a long time ago. And if you look in the bottom left, there's those two slate pieces, and there's a black ghost knife fish in there. So yep, right where your mouth is now, that's the black ghost knife.
Okay.
And he got really huge. He got really big. Way bigger than I was expecting him to get. I had him for about 5 years before I had to give him up.
Oh.
Because he just got too big inside the tank. But that was his little cave area, so people could see. And
is he still there? Or
yeah, he's still in there. It's just really hard to see. You see his kind of tail right underneath the edge of the left piece of slate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real barely. And they're kind of blind. They're a nocturnal fish, and if you look at their eyes, they're completely blacked out and stuff like that. But they use little electrical pulses to find their way around and to find their prey and to be able to eat. Kind of a cool little fish. I want to get one again, but I would want a bigger tank for it because they can get to be about 1.5 feet.
I had to go to
Oh,
bed.
sorry, I'm laughing at what Dog wrote.
Dog said I read that down too.
What do you write?
I asked my instructor, I was like, has someone ever puked, shit, pissed, and blacked out during a skydive? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, but have they done all four at once? Because that'll probably be me.
So let's see. If you did like puke while you were in the middle of the sky, would you fall first, or would your puke fall first, or would you end up running into it?
Puke goes up, so if anyone's above you, it's gonna go. They're gonna get it.
Nasty.
It falls up.
God, then don't ever tandem skydive.
Oh, I've got stories. I'm not I'm not a tandem instructor yet, but I've worked at the drop zone and stuff, and there's some pretty bad stories of people on skydives, and yeah, it's not fun. And that's why a lot of tandem instructors will wear a full face helmet, because in that way they don't get it in their face. Yeah, and it's another reason why. There's several reasons why. Like the tandem student won't wear a helmet, because you don't want the helmet to knock the instructor, but also then if you had a full face on them and they puked, then it's all inside there and not fun. But
Snips.
Nips.
Pants on fire.
Pants on fire.
Liar, liar. Pants on
Liar,
fire.
liar, plants for hire.
If you know what that's from, you get 1,000,000 points.
Plants for hire?
Yeah.
Pants on fire.
I don't know.
Probably never watched SpongeBob.
Oh no, I've never watched SpongeBob.
Like, his friend Patrick is saying, liar, liar, plants for hire. And he goes, it's pants on fire, Patrick. He goes, well, you would know, liar.
Well, now we have to come up with something from the chat that we have to lie about. Something, that's what this is about. We're waiting for the chat to give us something that we can lie about.
So this would be like that game show called To Tell the Truth.
This is called To Tell a Lie.
To tell a
Yeah, I
lie.
guess. But we need to get a question from the audience, from the chat. Or from one of you
Robert
guys.
X. Fake news. Pants are fake news.
Come on, chat. Come on. Come on, you can do it.
Otherwise, this isn't going to work.
No, we have pants are conspiracy by the aliens that are controlling the government. Lizard people don't wear pants. Why should we wear pants?
I think people are still trying to recover from eoSam's jokes.
Oh, your age.
Disclaimer, they're not my jokes.
He's trying to backpedal now.
Just to let you know.
Well, if we're going to lie about age.
Oh, no. This is the Pants on Fire section.
Yeah.
Sam is doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, they are my
Yeah.
jokes.
No, okay.
Never
They're
again.
not his
That's
jokes.
it, your age.
You're right.
Yeah, I copywrote them. They are mine.
I'm 22.
She's 22, and I'm 13 and a half.
Now I'm 23.
23 and me.
I'm
23 and me.
20.
And she's 20.
And
How old are
I
you,
am
Amiga?
6.
He's 6 and a half. He's
He's
6 and three,
old.
6 3/4. Is anybody going to have the Sweet 16 soon?
Okay, Mark Caesar asks, how much have you drunk on your most drunken night?
I don't know. That's the problem. Boom.
I forgot.
If I knew, then I could tell you.
Stop.
If you didn't black out each and every time.
One drink.
Stop.
If I didn't black out, I'd know. It's like who said okay? How do you set up that scenario? Okay, let's set up 20 shots. Okay, and just start taking shots until you just fall out, and then you'll know exactly how many shots it'll take till you fall out.
It'd be like 1.
Yeah, it's like who does that?
Well, see, the other thing too is how much have you drunk on your most drunken night? Are you trying to go off of like volume of alcohol? Are you going off of like?
Yeah.
Are we trying to go on like
sheer stupidity?
proof of the alcohol?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of.
You could have like 3 shots and be gone depending on what it is, but you could also have 10 shots and be perfectly fine depending on what it is.
Right. I'm no good no matter what it is. So
Even something that's 5% alcohol?
you just drink the whole thing really quickly and then you're good.
And you get alcohol poisoning. Okay. Trip to the hospital.
Well, you have to that's okay. Body
A
weight
date with
variation.
Epicac.
Yeah, but body weight. If you weigh 300 pounds, you'll be okay. But I don't weigh 300 pounds.
Oh God, I forgot. What the hell was I doing?
Pants on fire, man.
No pants on fire.
What was the drunkenest drunken that you ever drank when you were drunk? What's the question?
Mark Caesar, I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down. No problem.
He forgot the go boom boom in there.
Yeah.
Oh, fall down, go boom boom. Yeah.
Fall down, boom.
Yeah, go boom.
My age, you'd be
Big
breaking.
bada boom.
Bada boom.
Yeah,
My
bada
age.
boom.
Yeah, I risk breaking a hip when I fall down.
Don't we all?
When I was at Renaissance Festival, I had a nice tall glass of mead, and I was watching a show where, like,
Wait, what?
in the middle of the songs, the guys would always just bang on the drum and be like, boom, boom, drink. And so we'd all drink. And so by the end of the show, I still have like that much left. And I was like, hey, I want my time back. I still got some drink in here. So they started banging on the drum, go drink, 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 drink. So I'm laughing while I'm drinking. And then they change it and they go sip, 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 sip. I kept laughing so hard I couldn't even finish it.
It sounded like she said she was drinking a glass of me for a second there.
It was like a plastic cup about that tall, and I had it for that tall. It's like a double shot, but now they've raised the price to like $18 for that much. I'm like, fuck that! I ain't drinking that no more.
Who's Bob?
18. Bob.
Bob. It's the name of a planet. Bob.
Oh,
Planet Bob.
Bab.
Don't know Bob. Don't know Bob. I know Bob. I know a Bob.
Oh,
I know Bob.
shit.
I
know
think he's
the
saying
movie
Bob,
What
and then,
About
like,
Bob?
instead of Alex, because Alex Trebek's no longer on Wheel of Jeopardy.
That's the guy in the ocean with no arms and no legs. Bob.
That's
Right?
Bob.
Huh? What did he say?
What?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Think it over, people. Think
What
it
you
over.
talking about?
What you talking about, eh? You making fun of me? You think I'm funny over here?
Do I amuse you?
I know who Bob is. I know who Bob is. I got Bob. I got Bob. Here's Bob.
Are you funny like Bob?
That's Silent Bob.
What the heck am I looking at?
An upside down Lego.
It's
Upside down
upside
Lego.
Oh, I see it. I know
Bob.
here.
Silent Bob.
Excuse me.
Whoops.
I have no clue what that is.
That was weak. Weak.
I wish I knew what that was.
I need to drink something more carbonated, and I'll do better.
It's
What
a
was
fish,
that?
Sam. It's a fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was camouflage. That's for sure.
Oh,
Sam,
Camouflage.
I couldn't see what the heck I was looking at.
it was an upside down Plego.
Lego?
Plego.
Plago. I don't know
You
what
know?
that is.
It's a suckerfish.
Oh. Okay. Very good.
Nips.
I still have a blue
Blue
shark,
shark.
as opposed to the
Baby. Oh no, fuck.
Really, don't get started. So a blue shark, I would assume, is a male shark that hasn't been laid for a while.
Ooh.
Mm.
Is that so? Do you have citations for that?
No, that's why I said I would assume.
Oh, it would assume. No citations required then. You're good.
Why is that so funny to me?
Because your mind is in the gut.
Because it really is not even necessary.
I could.
I don't know.
Breathe.
You're asking me if I'm drinking, right?
Well, at least we got one joke that was funny out there.
Come on, ketchup. Ketchup, come on. Oh,
What do we do with this category?
Yes, it would be Mark.
Oh, no. I don't know. You tell me.
Blue shark, she's leading me on, and it hurts so bad.
How many shark jokes?
Nips.
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 The 50-50
Nips.
monkfish.
Monkfish.
Holy halaba.
Does it live in a monastery?
Well, it's a good thing they live in the water, because then they can essentially keep up their vow of silence.
Mm.
And I don't know who they'd pray to.
I just think of like cloisters.
The great starfish.
No, they pray to the great sunfish.
Oh, starfish.
The sunfish.
Sunfish.
The sun and the stars.
Monkfish.
How?
I never even heard of that. My shark is blue or soft to scale.
I think he means off the scale, maybe?
My shark is so blue
Or off
or
the
I don't get
soft to scale.
What do you mean, Mark?
Clarify, please.
Yes. Explain. I don't know. Does it?
Does the blue shark tell dirty jokes?
Okay, that one's pretty good.
Does a blue shark tell dirty jokes?
I'm sure it could spit them out.
You nearly made me spit out.
Bravo, you made her do a spit take.
Hey, why do fish swim in schools?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it was like I said.
Face protection.
Oh, the scale.
Because they can't
Push your
walk.
monitors back.
Because they can't walk.
Because they can't walk?
Monkfish is a type of anglerfish. Is that what you mean? Braidbug?
What country do fish go for vacation?
Country? They don't go to a country.
Wait.
Yeah, they do.
You have to say the punchline before you laugh.
Well, come on. What country? Finland. If I was a fish, that's where I go.
So he speaks Finnish.
Why? Where would you go on vacation?
Oh,
Come on, you have a better answer?
I thought they went to Wales.
The most.
Well, a whale is
See,
a mammal.
now that's how you get people to laugh.
A whale is not a fish.
yes, it is.
Isn't it? Might be in the Bible, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
A fish a mammal? Isn't a whale a mammal? It breathes air.
Depends on if it gives birth
I don't know.
to life.
I don't
Well-
know fish, and I don't know mammals.
The
Whales
monkfish is a
like
very hideous
tiny
fish.
Is it a hideous?
Oh, let's see it.
All right, I shuffled it.
There's nothing to shuffle. There's only one thing.
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
lips.
Is it gonna land on electric eel or electric eel?
Here, I'll send it to you.
Whatever.
There we go. Let me. I shuffle that. Shuffling. I'm shuffling.
That fish is hideous.
Shuffle.
Yeah, it's ugly.
I didn't even see it.
Whales.
Ah, don't look. Don't look.
Oh.
I'll have to put
Don't
it-
look at my shame.
All right. I'm done. No more jokes.
So the next one.
It's time to get serious about fish.
Now the show's about to be over.
There we go.
I don't believe you.
Yes,
Yeah,
Brainbug. It's because we're mammals.
But males.
Am I a mammal? I don't know. Hold your breath and
Yes.
find out. Hold your breath and find out.
Whale shark is a fish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
sharks. are-
sirens are going off outside. The dogs might start howling. I might have to put it on mute for a second.
What is a
It's
whale?
not a shark.
Baby shark.
No.
My mother-in-law is a whale, but she ain't no fish. Sorry, I had to say that. I'm not married, by the way.
Well, that was a bad one.
Sorry. Future mother-in-law.
Well, I can say my thing.
Oh, the cops are coming.
Hide!
SWAT.
Bad
look
boys,
out.
bad boys. What you
We're
gonna
being,
do?
we're being swatted.
Yes. Yes.
Don't
You should
do it.
hide.
What's
Especially
going on?
you, eoSam, for the atrocities you've done today.
Yes, I called in from the jokes.
That's all right. They have to get through Richard downstairs first.
He says it's all right because he knows they're coming with cuffs.
So I have my first line of defense. They have to get through Dick first.
Ah,
And
I got a pair of cups in my underwear drawer. I mean, what?
That's Richard, the guy he lives down. He's downstairs. My
And
housemate.
Elsa and Griff.
Anyway,
Mark, if it smells that bad, you
Well,
might want to take the woman to a doctor.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
hey, I don't even want to go there.
Does it smell like fish? Does it smell worse than you wish?
Yeah.
Reading that. Nice, Mark.
Robert X. Must be the German humor, I guess.
Robert is just a
Yeah.
teaser.
We'll dad joke him. We'll dad joke him to death. Go up to the Capitol building and go, start telling dad jokes one after the other, after the other, after the other, and they'll just give up.
They'll be like,
And
more.
then we can, then we can set up our own puppet government of fish lovers, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Whatever. I took whatever.
Whatever.
Anyone remember the episode of South Park with Kanye West?
Yes.
That's the
Do
one
you
where
like
Do you like fish sticks? Yeah. Do you like fish sticks in your mouth? Yeah. Then you a gay fish. I am a gay fish.
gay fish, man? I ain't a gay fish. Fish. Yeah. I'm a rap god. I'm a genius. I ain't no gay fish. And then at the end, he has a song, I'm a motherfucking gay fish.
Yeah, and then I like there's episodes later where he's still kind of wearing like the gay fish costume, but now he's married to Kim. And he's like, "You ain't a hobbit, right? You tell me if you're a hobbit," as he's still wearing the gay fish costume.
I could have cable last year. I haven't watched South Park in so long.
Yeah, it's gotten weird the past 2-3 years. I haven't seen much of it, but
if it wasn't close, if it wasn't real, I wouldn't. It was like South Park. It's like it's too real. You know, it's like, is this really what it is? And they're like, yeah, that's it. I'm
Well,
like,
the
no,
thing is, from what I understand, the reason why they keep it relevant is because they don't make episodes until a week before they're due.
right.
So that's how they keep everything relevant.
Well, and I like it because they take a subject that like is essentially kind of stupid that people blow out of proportion, and then they blow even more out of proportion, and it's just hilarious because then it's like shows like just how stupid some of that stuff is. Where it's,
yeah, it exposes the
this is what you
absurdity.
guys essentially look like.
Yeah. it
Yeah, remember the
exposes-
Scientology episode?
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, this is what they actually believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I gotta finish watching the Reckless Ben Scientology stuff. I started to get into his little where he infiltrated them, and it's crazy. Like there's a point where he's like, I don't have any money to give you guys, but I can steal my roommate's PlayStation and pawn it if that means I can buy the book. And they're like, well, we're not saying you should, but if you need the money, you do what you need to do. So they're kind of like essentially condoning him steal his friend's gaming console so he could get money to buy a book from them.
That's because they don't care. They don't care.
Right.
It's about the
That's
money.
crazy.
It's more about the money.
Mm-hmm.
And not about anyone's salvation. Salvation.
And they'll actually they've followed him to his car to try to get because they're like, he's like, oh, I got money out in the car or something. They're like, okay, let's go get it. And they'll follow him to the car to make sure he's getting the money rather than just leaving.
Is this the Reckless Ben who does the fake flat Earth pranks?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a Scientology one. I think it was a year ago or something, and yeah, it's insane. Watching.
Yeah,
it.
well, I think the more you I mean, it's good to let people know and to shine a light on them, but it also gives them a platform. You know, it gives them exposure.
Right.
I think if we just stop the exposure, they'll just go away, eventually. But it's not going to happen.
No.
There's too many people. Too many people want to believe in, imagination, their imagination as real. They want to think that what they imagine is real.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not the case. If that was true, then everything that anyone thinks can be true. And then where does that leave us? That means that truth has no meaning. There is no reality. If anything anyone can think is true, be true, then where's truth? Where is reality? It's nowhere.
Yeah.
There is no reality if you want to think that way.
I got caught up for a while watching Leah Remini's thing on Scientology and then she would interview people who left it and how it impacted their life. And how terrible of people they kind of are. They will kind of almost destroy your life if you talk bad about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know.
is that a mini pleco or is that an auto?
It's an albino pleco.
Oh. Cute.
I
Doggy!
think, you know what I think?
That was my doggy.
You know that's your dog? That's a nice looking
Yeah.
dog.
Unfortunately, she had to be put to sleep, and that it was back in 2019. We're still sad about it.
Oh.
Mm.
It hurt my dad so much, and it hurt me to see him hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I was at work, she was his buddy the whole time.
Well, you know, Scientology, you know, Clearwater, Florida.
I live in Tampa, so I know of them.
Yeah, they have I think there should be some kind of law that prohibits churches or religious establishments from gobbling up real estate for just the sheer fact of having it be their own property. You know, like I think there should be some law against that in some way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do I know? Because they buy up all the land. They're buying up all the land. You know, they're using their assets to buy up real estate, and you know, soon if they keep going, Florida will be. There won't be any land for anyone else because the church will own it all. The Scientologist church will own Florida. If they keep going,
buy a lot of places and don't put anything in those buildings, or they put a ton of stuff in it and then the building's never used either.
Yeah, I mean, there should be some kind of law or some kind of like, there should be, you have to use the land as something. There has to be some kind of legislation that says you just can't buy land for just buying land. So, you know, you just have to have, if you're a church or an organization, you can't just buy land indiscriminately. There has to be a usage involved, and it has to be maintained, you know, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes left. All right, let's see. Let's do as many dad jokes as I can.
Because then we go over to Junk Shop Library and watch the Mental Health Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's okay. All of Florida is going to be underwater anyways.
No.
Eventually, everything's going to be underwater. So, we're trying to figure out, what is this show the other day? What is this show? How do you, if we make a video about an intro, is someone going to get from the video intro what the show is about? Absolutely not. That's what we gathered from watching the video of our intro, right? Then no one.
I kept asking a question.
Then no one has a clue what the show is about by watching our intro or any of the outros or intros or whatever. I don't know. So I was thinking.
So, does it matter if it tells you what the show is about?
No, not really.
Well, it's like,
No.
I thought it was a cool intro. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had a little bit better editing skills and was able to come up with stuff like that. But
well, we have an all new intro and outro all designed and ready to go, but we just haven't tested it yet. So we're waiting to test it out, and then we'll go with it and see how it looks. Right, Linda?
Yeah. one of those are gonna be
Mhm.
ours.
Oh, nice, nice.
It's the one in the middle, right? The one with the white.
Yeah, we like this one
It's a puppy.
and that one.
And what? Wait, this one and that one?
Yeah, the one with
Not
the
that
white.
one and this one?
That one, this one, this one, that one.
Yeah, they look cute. Look at them.
Oh,
Nice.
down that goes.
Puppies are always cute, though.
But just remember, they're like kids. They grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One just knocked my camera off my laptop. When they're up here playing, now they decided to get all antsy and start playing right here. Just... What are you doing?
Shilling time.
Yeah, any of you guys got any things you wanna let us know you're doing?
Let's see. I'm hoping to come out with a new episode of Up in the Air maybe tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know what I want it to be yet. I'm going to try to figure that out. I usually ask people what they would like to see. I know I have ideas of pulling out a parachute system so everyone can see how it works when it gets deployed, and then packing it up so people can see how the pack jobs are done. I have yet to put out a video of me doing a time-lapse video making a model rocket because some people have suggested they wanted to see that. If you guys heard of the Four Swordsmen, I think we're going to try to live stream Saturday, and if not Saturday, it'll be Sunday. It's usually either Saturday or Sunday, probably around, I think it would be 10 p.m. UTC time. And I started to kind of do some live streams myself. I'm trying to figure out a schedule on when I want to do that. And it's just kind of like this, just kind of a hangout. I got to get a better computer first before I can start having like guests on. So right now it's just kind of me and my fiance goofing around.
So the channel name is Tanner, Skydiver Tanner, right?
Yep.
Is that the name of it? Okay. Yeah.
Link
check
in
him
the
out.
description.
Yeah, Linda's put the links in the description, I believe, right, Linda?
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't put dragons in because I didn't know he was coming on.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. I haven't
Try the
posted
doggy
any.
perfect.
so you do you have a channel, Dragon?
I do, but mostly it's just videos of like when I go to festivals and conventions and stuff, things I see there, and like when I decorated my front lawn, I posted videos and stuff. I don't have like real content. I just post randomly.
Well, we can put your link in the side chat too.
Okay.
And yeah, sure, why not?
Hey.
And I still do artwork if anyone's interested.
Cool.
I do still static images. That's it.
Very cool.
And now he's doing intros and outros.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the TMI and this show.
And dad jokes that bring in the crickets. It's a new one to add to the resume.
Yeah, can tell dad jokes on a drop of a dime. Right? No, I can't actually. Well,
Oh my God.
You can tell drinking jokes at the drop of a line.
Oh, we do secular D&D. Linda's there too.
Yeah. We do. On Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday. That's what
Nice.
One Ring 42 and
Yeah.
Julie LaVoice and Santi the Sane and Linda from A Bit of Tea and Danish and myself,
A
eoSam.
noodle.
Oh, and Hissy. Hissy as well, yes. Don't forget Hissy.
She's now called Noodle.
Oh, Noodle. Now she goes by Noodle. Okay.
And tomorrow Me and Amiga are going on critical questions.
Nice. Yeah, so tune in for that, everyone. That's going to be like U.S. time. What is he doing it early, right? Like around in the
He's
afternoon.
in UK, so he's doing it at 4:30 his time.
Oh, okay. So that's. Oh, that's kind of early, Amiga. But that's good. You guys gonna have fun. That's a good show. I'll be watching. I'll be watching.
And are you ready, Amiga?
For what?
Patrons.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Patron.
Say thank you to my patrons.
Yes.
Give us all the
My
money.
voice didn't change.
Yes, we have. We have Mr. Nielsen,
Yay.
Greg Hartwick,
Robert X.
Robert X.
Julie LaVoice.
Oh, you want to say it now? Go ahead. Mark Caesar.
Who?
Mark Caesar.
eoSam.
Who?
Aaron eoSam.
Yeah.
Me. What am I doing now?
Telling bad jokes. Move on.
Obviously.
Dave. The infamous Critical Cripple.
Yeah, Dave. All right.
And our newest member to the show. The one.
Patreon.
The only. Dog.
D-O-G, dog.
Thank you
Dog.
very much.
Thanks, dog.
And my patron is linked in the description.
Yeah, be sure to follow that link and become a patron of a bit of TMI.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right.
So, thank you, Tanner, for coming on and talking about fish and stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place. I didn't know how you wanted this to go. Thank you for having me on. I would come back anytime you guys want. And the more I'm kind of around, the more comfortable I'll get and be able to feel the flow of everything. So
Cool.
And just so you know, the TMI Show is not responsible for any mental damage that the show may have caused you.
Definitely not, no. And thank you, Dragon Queen.
It was wonderful to be on.
Yay. It's been a while.
I know. Most of the time I have to work.
Yeah, that damn work.
What? What? You said a word. I do not understand what you
I
said.
know, I was going to say, what's that?
Some funny word.
I must go to a place and punch in on a screen so that I may do labor to earn monetary gains.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the thing.
I'm sorry. I don't get it.
I don't know what that is.
Is it a trick? What is it?
What is that? Yeah.
Is it just a four-letter word? I'll leave that up to you.
It's pretty much a 4-letter word.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, thank you to all in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
And remember to go over to Junk Shop Library's channel and watch Mental Health Thursday.
That's right. It's not Wednesday, it's Thursday.
Yep. And we will see you next week. Same
Yeah.
time. Same
Bye.
time. Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
It
Are
won't
we done?
end the
Are we done?
broadcast.
Is it done?
It won't end the broadcast. Damn it.
That was my blooper reel.
There it goes.